Hi, this is Kaushik Ranchod from Ranchod Law Group for our weekly immigration show. Today we're going to talk about a frequently asked question. What's the difference between the I601a waiver and 245i? First, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite immigration legal tools, and that is the 245i. Why do I like it so much? Because it waives an illegal entry where you don't have to leave the country. But you need to be eligible for this. So in order to be eligible for it, you needed to have been present in the United States on December 21st, 2000. And you also need to have had a petition filed for you on before April 30th, 2001. So this could be a family-based petition or an employment-based petition. Not only do you have to meet those requirements, they have to have been approvable when filed. Now, if you meet one of these requirements, the great part, as I mentioned earlier, is that it will waive an illegal entry. So if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you had a petition filed for you before April 30th, 2001, and you were present on December 20th, 2000, you can take advantage of 245i, apply for that marriage-based green card, apply for 245i, and not have to leave the country. And that is different than the I601a waiver, which is still an awesome option, where the I601a waiver, you have to file for a waiver showing extreme hardship to your U.S. citizen spouse. But at the end of the process, you're gonna have to go for an interview to the U.S. Embassy. So you do have to leave. With the I601a waiver, the great thing about that is now you're gonna have the waiver approved before you leave. Before, with the I601 waiver, before I601a legislation was passed, you had to get the waiver approved outside of the country, and that was pretty scary for a lot of people because of the fact that you would be stuck outside the country if the waiver was denied. But now, with the I601a, the great news is, the great fact is that you will get that waiver approved if you can show extreme hardship before you leave, so you'll know whether or not that waiver is approved before you leave, taking out a lot of the risk in that whole I601a waiver process. But if you're eligible for 245i, why even have to leave the country? Apply for 245i. So I invite you to contact our office at 916-613-3553 or email us at info@ranchodlaw.com. We're happy to talk about these questions with you. We answer questions like this all day long. So I want to thank you for tuning in and have an awesome day. You can also download our free books on our website, ranchodlaw.com, and I look forward to seeing you next week.